Coming up with the Israelis' first turn in the AM, you have 4 fragged squadrons and 1 ready squadron. He's going to be flying over this area here because the U.S. is cordial. He can do 1 flyover of a cordial country at one time. It's going to be very bad. They'll have -5 dice over here by the Iranian afterwards. But he's going to go for Isfahan. Now, you'll have to look at all the charts I have afterwards, but here are the cards he's going to play. He's going to take 3 and 3 so that he can come over here and actually have 4, and of course here is 5. He's got a Arleigh Burke possibility next turn, but of course number 7 card is going to go away. This will be then 7. He has to be able to find some way to get the U.S. to be on his side. Right here he's planning on rolling for the Saudi player, and again for the Saudi player to get those 9 dice to get the U.S., well, to get the Saudi player, happy with him again so he can fly over Saudi territory. Right here are the counters for the special warfare mission. This leaves him with 2 green and 4 red. Not much he can do. This might be a good time for the Iranian to actually try to close the straits during his turn. So, let's go ahead and find out how things turns out. So you're probably wondering where we're at. You know we don't do any long-range SAMs because that SAM was suppressed. There's no GCI directed fighters because everything for the Iranian Air Force is ready. That can only be for an outgoing raid, so we'll have to worry about it then. The fixed medium-range SAMs were the ones taken out by the Suitor attack. We are now up to the airstrike air defense, and this is where the Tor M1 comes into play. Does the Iranian player want to turn it on and radiate, which he does. Actually, he wants to do all 4, and again, this is right here. He'll do all 4, and now we have to do the SAM suppression from the suppression raid. As an addendum, we need to find out if the harms were shot down by the Tor M1. So we know 1 of them is scot-free. However, we need to roll 85 for the next 3, and that'll be twice. So, the first one, of course, shoots it down. The second one shoots it down. And the third one shoots it down. So, Tor M1s are a lot harder than we thought they were. So, we'll get back to you. Now that the airstrike is done, it's time to go back through the air defense node. We know we don't have any medium range or long range SAMs, but we do have a GCI directed fighters. The first thing we must remember is we have to come over here to the fighter suppression table. And we rolled a 6, which gives us a -2 with the 10 airplanes that we have on the suppression raid. So -2 plus -2 for the MALD that we bought is a -4. Now, on the GCI table, we rolled an 8, so 8 minus 4 is down to 4. Now, come down here. There are no Russian aircraft, no F-14s, no alert, no patrol, no +2. That was the fighter suppression stuff, Suitor stuff also. We didn't use the northern route. Didn't have any of that, but it is an outbound raid. So we have +3. We're back up to 7. So, 2 pair attacking separately. We then roll on this table here. So I'll get back to you. So, time to roll on this table. First one is 60. 60 means that we have F14s. That'll be interesting. Our next roll is 57, and 57 means we'll have F5Es. So, F14s and F5Es. So, time to break those out and go through the rules for that. A 0-0 was rolled on the interceptor approach table, which means the F14s and F16s are already in dogfight range. Imagine that GCI operator doing a darn good job. Now, looking at the cards, the AIM-9 has a 5% chance against an F-16, and you only get 1 shot per F-14. Over here we have a 70% chance with 2 missiles. However, we are in the dogfight zone, and the Python can be shot into another BVR, so it's -20, so it's only 50% chance times 6, and 5% chance times 1. So, we're going to have the Iranian shoot first, of course, with a 5% chance. Red die is high. He got a 40, so nothing there. Now, blue die high for the Israelis, a 50 or less. There is a 74, so nope. Next one gets a 54, nope. 77, nope. 39, there's a kill. Okay, so our second airplane got the kill on there. Coming over to here, 5% chance, red die higher. Got an 88, which means he doesn't know where the sky is. And now blue die high, there is an OT2, so there is your first F-16 shot. So, that's what happened to the F-14s. F-14s are all shot down. Now, we will proceed on to the F-5s. So, a 72 was rolled for the Tigers, or the F-5s. That means they come in at beyond visual range 3. At this point, the Israeli is going to shoot AIM-120s. Now, AIM-120s in an F-5 is 85%. And they get 1 shot, but they have several salvos. This guy probably won't even get in within range, but if he did, it would be a 5% chance. So, the first 2 guys are going to shoot blue die high, and again, it is what? We said an 85% chance. So, the first missile is a 16, so he is shot down. The next guy over here is going to shoot at the other one with a 55, and he is shot down. So, we have 4 for the loss of nothing. Time to go on to the end of the air phase. So that concludes the Israeli first turn. The U.S. is now cordial to Iran, which is pretty funny if you ask me. But I guess it could happen. Saudi Arabia is now an Israeli supporter. This is the blue that was removed. So Iran only now has 1 blue, which is really going to hurt him. Because what he was looking at doing was, of course, 3 dice here and 3 dice there. And probably the 4 dice there, but all he has now available is going to be this card here. So I'm pretty sure the Iranian is going to actually try to close the straits because it doesn't cost any blue points. Well, hopefully it doesn't. So that is it. This nuclear facility is basically gone. It's got 1 damage point left, and that's it. So, there you go for the first Israeli turn.